Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of the Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder at least twice a day. Gotta say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, see, that's a joke. If you're an IT leader or business owner, you can reach out to the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, still giving away a free flamethrower with every IT purchase with Picatinny Rail adapter, so you can mount it to any standard AR-15 like all awesome accessories can be. Go to toppingtechnologies.com and click the flamethrower button to learn more and see me shooting a flamethrower. And lastly, try to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button and tell your friends and your enemies, I would greatly appreciate it. Now going over to the business part of the podcast, you have Forever 21. Rest in peace. They will no longer be Forever, neither 21, as they file for bankruptcy and close down this time for good. Now, this is brought to us thanks to USA Today, which somehow actually is still in business. Back in my day, I read that newspaper in college, which dated me in several ways. Back when newspapers were a thing and made of paper. Now, this is brought to us thanks to Greta and Jonathan, who are writers at USA Today. And they say, quote, "All US Forever 21 shops are set to close. Here's what shoppers should know." Here you can see one of their former iconic stores, in theory. A couple of the old founders. And it looks like, yeah, Forever 21. I mean, we'll see if they're sued for false advertising. They said Forever 21. Should have saw that one coming, though. I mean, very few things last forever, except maybe taxes and Glocks. But that's about it. But in all seriousness, diving into the article, they say, quote, "More than 350 Forever 21 stores are expected to be closed by the start of May, following the fashion company's Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing in March. All of Forever 21's 354 leased stores in the U.S. are to close, court documents obtained by USA Today show. Many began closing their doors as early as April 1st. Forever 21's operator, F21 OpCo, which a little boring of a company name, but I guess it gets the point, previously said that if a buyer were to come forward with interest in the brand, store closures could and would be paused. However, they were unable to find any potential buyer of the company. Now, Jared Weber, the global president for lifestyle at Authentic Brands, said, quote, "Forever 21 is the most recognizable names in fast fashion. It is a global brand rooted in the US with strong future ahead." He also said that retail is changing, and like many brands, Forever 21 is adopting to create the right balance across stores, commerce, and wholesale. Neither Forever 21 nor F21 operating company immediately responded for comment about the store closures when contacted by USA Today. And it looks like even the gift cards are good until April 15th, and even, so long past. And they're wondering, like, why is this going for bankruptcy? I mean, long story short, unfortunately, consumer preferences shifted. They didn't adopt fast enough. And I can't help but think it did not help that most of the brick and mortar retail establishments were in malls, like right next door to Aeropostale and what are the other companies in there? Abercrombie and Fitch, all the overpriced clothing stores. But yeah, it's one of those things where you have mass competition in fashion, one of the most difficult cutthroat industries, I would argue, bar none. And a lot of people want those cheap Chinese goods. They're buying them through Shein and other websites. They're buying directly from the manufacturer for pennies on the dollar. And I just don't think they pivoted or adapted well enough. I mean, I'm definitely not their ideal client to think about one thing in high school, and it's probably lasted decades. So definitely not their ideal client. So, I mean, I just don't know anyone who still buys Forever 21. But let me know, do you think they'll be missed? And do you think anyone is going to try to buy the intellectual property? It's always worth something. Even Blockbuster.com was bought by Dish.com in part because of the customer data. And you could argue maybe the brand identity, though they haven't done much with it. But do you think it's worth just buying the name Forever 21, their customer data, and launching an e-commerce only instead of having brick and mortar? And do you even think that might be viable as a business plan? I mean, when's the last time you actually shopped at Forever 21? Let me know in the comments, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Again, trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and a comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.